What's up, everyone? Tiger Stacker here. Today, I want to talk about some of the worst places to buy your precious metals. A lot of you will obviously say China, India, and the risks of counterfeits that come from them, which are all true. But I want to go in a different direction. You might think that eBay is a possible worst place. And sometimes this is true. Sometimes you will be buying counterfeit, but there are many ways to scam the buyer. Caveat emptor, let the buyer beware. I've bought from eBay and I've been fortunate so far to not have bought fake products. And of course, you can always use ways to verify such products, such as the Sigma Metalytics, a neodymium or strong earth magnet, a scale, the pocket pinger, calipers, specific gravity, only to name a few. But one of the bad parts about this is that when you get what you bought and find out you have a fake, you have the potential of not getting your money back. But I want to go over something that I don't hear many people talk about. I want to talk about other types of companies. These companies will sell you precious metals and do sell products that are not fake. However, you will be paying incredible premiums. Let's go back to 2021 when I was new to stacking and I didn't understand anything. My very first purchase with the money I had saved for a while was from a company called American Hartford Gold. When I got my products, I got this folder. I use it as a working file for my precious metals, but I'm going to use this folder to start to teach a point. Because I had watched television and Bill O'Reilly endorsed this company and said it would be the only place he would trust to buy his products from. So I tried them. I called them. They had a, get this, $10,000 minimum. And I didn't have enough experience to know to be a worrisome sign. You could not buy anything from the company for anything less than that price. Not knowing any better, I bought my first purchase from them. And it took them well over 1 month, maybe even closer to the end of 2 months for them to start shipping to me. It became evident to me that they did not have any stock in-house, but I did not know any better at the time. I finally received the products that I paid for. About a month later, the internet being what the internet does, they analyze mine and your behavior. They start sending advertisements and sending me advertisements for a company I never heard of, which was Money Metals Exchange. Out of curiosity, I opened up the advertisement and started looking for products I'd paid for, including these two examples right here. They are gold Volcambi combi bars of 50 grams, and I bought many other things with that initial purchase, but these are the two I most frequently speak about. When I compared Money Metals Exchange to the price that I had from the receipt from American Hartford Gold, I found out I seriously had paid too much, including these two products, which was an additional $500 premium at American Hartford Gold than they were from Money Metals Exchange. And there's no way at that time there was that much volatility in gold. Now, you could argue that yes, I made my money back because of the increase in precious metals over the last 5 years. However, this could have been a completely different story. What if the prices had dropped? What if they just stayed the same? The percentage of money that I kept was significantly less than what I would have been able to keep if I bought it from Money Metals Exchange at that time. Shortly after that, I found companies such as APMEX, Hero Bullion, SD Bullion, as well as my local pawn shop. I knew if I complained to American Hartford Gold, it would go nowhere. If I sent the products back, I might lose the products as well as the money. So I never called back and I never complained. I just chalked it up to educational tuition. I've never gone back to American Hartford Gold, and I never will. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence with the money that you've worked so hard for. I subsequently looked into Google and found out that there were other similar companies that Google promotes. And yes, I will never use them either. Here are some of the companies that I found on a most recent Google search, but it doesn't include all of them. It also does not include Birch Gold. And you can see Bill O'Reilly is still endorsing American Hartford Gold, just like Tom Selleck endorses Goldco. And I've just recently seen Ron Paul endorsing Birch Gold. All these companies have a similar behavior pattern. They all use celebrities to endorse their companies and sell their products. I personally believe that they will send you non-fake products, but it will come at premiums higher than the traditional online bullion dealers that we in the stacking community have come to know well. APMEX is known well for being the most expensive in our community, but these companies will charge you way more than APMEX will. You may want to look into Google and find out more about these companies. If this is the way you want to buy your products, then by all means, do what you want to do. But I will never use them. In addition, even though I've never contacted the other companies, I have been contacted by a few of them. The most frequent one has been Noble Gold. They call me acting like they have been in touch with me for years. I've told them to lose my number. However, despite that, Noble Gold has called me quite a few times even after this request. So if you come across a company that has high premium purchases, such as a minimum of $10,000, you may want to be cautious and consider other options. If they use a celebrity, trust me, the celebrity is getting paid. And the money has to be made back in some way, so it comes from, guess who? The customer who buys from them. And in today's precious metal market, with the rising cost of gold and silver, ask yourself if this is an option that you want to keep or use other options. Personally, I would rather buy from eBay and take my chances because I've had good results with prices that are way less than companies I've already mentioned. I would rather go to a local coin shop or pawn shop than use any of these companies. So these are the signs I look for. Are they easier to find on a Google search because they come up first? Do they use a celebrity? Does the celebrity say something like, "This is the only company I trust"? Do they call you instead of you calling them? Do they have a high premium price for purchasing? Do they take a long time to get these purchases together to ship to you, indicating they have to buy them from somewhere else first? Please always remember, caveat emptor, let the buyer, you, beware. It is bad to buy fakes. Yes, this is true. But it is also bad to have to pay extremely high premiums when there are better options that sell good products out there, especially in today's rising prices of precious metals. So protect yourself and your families. Thank you, everyone, and good night. Tiger Stacker out.